Oh my goodness, I'm so excited right now. You don't even know. I just made a backup of my map and I'm so happy to have found graphite. Finally. You know what that means? Graphite ore. That means diamonds are nearby. And that means I'm going to get out my hammer. I'm going to find some diamonds right here. Find graphite? Okay, I was just looking at it. Find diamonds finally! That's graphite. That's cobblestone. Diamonds! Been waiting so long for this moment. Let's waypoint that. Let's screenshot the coordinates. Let's never forget it. Let's back up my waypoints. Let's back up my coordinates. Let's just back up the world. Oh, and hi! Welcome back to GregTech New Horizons. Can you tell that we just found diamonds for the first time? I hope you can, because I'm certainly happy about it. I also backed up my map. I don't know if that came out clearly. I didn't back it up again with the diamonds, but I just made a screenshot of the coordinates, and I think I'm probably going to remember them as well, since that's the first time I found diamonds, and it's a very prominent spot right next to the extreme hill, so I'm probably going to find it again if I were to ever lose it. But since it's at the beginning of an episode, I think I can easily find those coordinates back again if I need to. But I should also probably back up my map again. Maybe we actually don't need to back up the waypoints because all of the diamonds are gone now. I was very excited about the diamonds. What's left should now only be graphite. I don't see any more diamonds in this floor, so I'm guessing that I got all of them. I also have all of them in my inventory, and I think that's about it. So 1 stack and 45, which is not too bad. Could have been a little bit better, but not too bad. However, be that as it may, we still haven't found another ore vein of soapstone, and the last one I had, I'm pretty sure I also drained of nickel. So yeah, this is going to be my life for at least a few more hours, I'm guessing. Please someone send some help. This is not very comfortable. I don't have my sword with me, so I can't really get out of here. Yeah, that's not a lot of fun. I still haven't found soapstone, so yeah. Kind of an issue. I probably shouldn't do that. Can I just dig down somewhere, please? Like, not die here. Aw. Haven't found any more soapstone despite looking for it around an hour, and therefore I think we should continue on. We don't really need the blast furnace currently, so I can look between episodes, but we can attend to some machines in this questline over here, as well as claiming some quests that we have already done, and seeing what we're getting from them, as well as seeing what we should next attend to. I believe the machines we should generally attend to first would be the machines that give us crafting components. For example, the lathe should give us more rods for our ingots, which is a good thing, and we can then hook this up to over here. I'm not too sure if we should hook it up below this one, but I'm going to do it anyways and just see if we can even have 5 machines here. Probably not running at the same time. The alloy smelter is most likely going to be a machine that is going to be running a lot. We might even need a second one of those. The lathe might also be running a lot, so we should split it up in a way that we have machines that are running a lot, not in the same vertical line like this. I have to admit, this is looking kind of awesome now with the floating canopies. I think I'm starting to like it actually. It's like its own unique kind of biome. But I just made some brown limonite dust, and you might be asking yourself, well, why did you do that? Can't you just process the crushed limonite? And yes, I can, but I want to get something, and now I ran out of hunger. I hope this is going to work in the centrifuge over here. We're going to get some gases, and the gas I want to get is hydrogen. Do I need cells? I'm pretty sure I do, since we're going to get oxygen cells and hydrogen gas down here. Here we go. It's a little bit loud because I'm currently also making cells, but here are the oxygen cells, and maybe I can just put this in here and get hydrogen? Over here? Clicking on it, maybe? How do I get this stuff out of here? Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Well, more hydrogen. We actually didn't need that much. I'm not too sure how to get this out of here, but there's probably a way. Another thing I want to talk about is I am naked again. Yes, my entire suit broke, my boots broke as well, and I'm not going to remake them. Now that I know that it is pollution, I can actually deal with it my own way, and that is avoiding this chunk under all costs possible, and if I have to go inside it, then make my stay a short one. That's basically the plan, and now I have to figure out how to get the hydrogen out of my centrifuge. Are you kidding me? Do they make the stuff that I'm actually buying more expensive progressively? I feel like that's definitely the case, right? Or do they make everything more expensive? No, I haven't bought the motors yet, but the pumps I've bought a bunch, and it has never been 8, I'm pretty sure at least, because only the expensive stuff has been 8 so far. Well, anyways, it's not like I don't have any coins, but I'm running low on them, certainly. Was this the one that I needed? No, I think it was the 10 one. I tried to store them nearby, right here. Sometimes I also have them in here. We have a lot of brown limonite, no. Not going to process that in the centrifuge because 2 is all we need for hydrogen. And I'm currently working on a fluid canner, and that should allow me to get that into cells, which I have right here. Wow, when did this happen? They changed the recipe of epic bacon. How rude, I was just... Oh my goodness, have I been getting these coconuts for nothing? I'm really upset now. I've been working on these coconuts for the past 3 episodes and been harvesting them, and do you know how many I have? I think around 10 or 11. I don't even know how many I have. 12 even. I was so close, and now you're telling me that was entirely in vain. Great, I just feel so great at the moment. Well, anyways, let's get our fluid canner going. That might not be intended behavior though. Do I have my... Ooh, I even have my wire cutter on me. That was not planned, but these pipes, having these on me is planned. Do I have my wrench? My wrench is over here. Let's connect that. Do I have my torches? Torches are over here. Let's slide it up. And let's get the thing installed here. But now I don't have my screwdriver. So well prepared, and yet it's not good enough. Pretty sure that that was not the intended recipe, so I'm going to hold off on crafting that. But now the alphabet is completed. No, the alphabet is complicated. I didn't read it fully, but I know that this is a quest we have to do. You can't really see it, maybe? Can you? Yes, main quest, true. These 2 aren't, I believe, and we're just going to go through the main quest, even though a lot of these side quests could be really important, like saving on stuff is what they are for, but we're just going to focus on the main progression quests. We kind of have to stop right here because we are out of electronic circuits, and those things are very expensive, and I seem to recall that I threw away a stack of the glass tubes that you need for vacuum tubes since I thought, hey, I have so many circuits, I'm never going to use all of them. Very, very grave mistake. Anyways, I had a very cool idea on how to get a lot of rubber very easily. And for that, I wanted to make a rubber wall. If you ever saw it with the polygon mod, you could move the rubber spots into a wall. And I thought, can we do this right here as well in this mod pack? And yes, we surely can. So we're going to get a rubber spot wall, let's say around about this space over here. And that wall is going to be facing me, so we are looking for rubber spots that are facing in this direction right here. And what we're going to do is take a piston and then move this. Wow, that was somewhat unexpected. I really thought that would work. Let's maybe try something. Let's move another one that is actually not applied to a spot, if I even can do that. I don't have a block. Do I really not have any blocks? Okay, this is embarrassing. Anyways, let's try that and move it now. Our piston's even working. Can you please just work? Extend that I know that you're working. Okay, it's working, but we can't push rubber wood? Really? Oh. That's kind of stupid. I have another idea. Let's try something else. And that might just work and be a little of an exploit if it works. Let's try to pull it instead of pushing it. I don't think it will work, but let's just try it. Where was the rubber spot I was looking for? Right here. And that may not work. Great. Okay. Any other ways of moving this? Anything that I can think of? There definitely are ways of moving it, but none that I can probably do currently. One more thing I want to try though is take a block and put that in between the piston and the wood that I want to move. Pretty sure that's not going to work. That's what I thought. Okay, here's what I think it is. I believe these rubber woods might be counted as a tile entity and therefore can't be moved by pistons. Tile entities are basically any blocks that hold information. For example, a furnace that has an inventory and holds information in its inventory. Those things can't be moved by pistons, and I think that's exactly what this is. I have another idea though, and that idea might actually work out. We're still going to have a wall of trees, but we're going to tear down every single tree that doesn't have a spot facing me right now. So this tree is not going to be torn down, and this one won't be either. The other ones we're going to tear down and then replace them by other trees until we get the trees that we want to. Next test, I want to try if I grow this next to the other tree with a T. Is it actually firstly going to grow? And what these trees tend to do is be crippled. Nothing is happening so far though. Let's maybe try to grow this and try to grow them in a row as well. Jackpot! We got 2 on one tree and they're right above each other. And I just hit out a tree up there. Luckily it's not one of these spots. It's definitely working, growing a tree next to another one. And I'm very, very slowly building up a wall, but it's taking a very long time as well, so I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for still, but it's definitely an idea. Sadly, the piston thing didn't work out, but at least this will be a somewhat decent source of rubber, probably, maybe, hopefully. Already wasted around 30 minutes just sitting here and trying to grow these trees, and I think it's... Oh, does he have a spot? You better have a spot now, because I've been waiting a very long time. It doesn't. Great, okay. Yeah, I think it's around time to move on from this, otherwise this is going to be the rest of the episode. Which is not very entertaining, so let's maybe do something else. What were we doing here anyways? We needed sticky resin. Let's maybe get a quick and dirty farm set up, and not as compact. Let's just grow a row all the way up to maybe here. And let's just grow these very sparsely and see if they have any rubber spots at all, and not really care about it too much. So we're actually continuing with what we were doing before. Remember 30 seconds ago when I said that I wouldn't be doing this anymore? Well, I'm doing it. But that's just me being me, because I'm very determined that if I started something, I have to bring it to an end, and I have to complete it as well. So I'm going to stare at this as long as it takes, and if it takes the entire episode. Oh my goodness, it finally happened. We reached the goal of the episode, so I think that's going to be it. Rest of the video is going to be black screen. I hope you enjoy. 20 minutes will be filled for sure, so I hope you enjoy. That is it, and I'm going to see you next time. Just kidding, but we won't move on quite yet since we have a quest that involves refined glue. What I found out is a little rendering bug that might have to do with Optifine, probably Optifine. As per usual, everything visual that is buggy, just blame Optifine, even if you don't even have it in the pack. I put it in there, by the way. I'm not just blaming Optifine, don't have it. What do we want? Empty cell? That's really a tough choice. But I'm going to stick the sticky resin and some of that stuff, sure. And empty circuit boards. Good circuit boards require wooden pulp and refined glue to make... Yeah, circuit boards, but adding gold wire you can craft a good circuit board. Okay. 4. Can I make 4 of them at a time? No, 1 times 30. What? Wait. Do I need 1 of these or 32 of these? Always confused me. I think I need 32. I'll look into that. So we seemingly need that thing for the MV age, but before we even enter that, we aren't even really in the low voltage age, since I just made power. And now I want to automate some machines, at least a little bit. First thing I want to check is if I stuff some items in item hopper, where are they going to go? Let's maybe take something that can actually go in there. I don't have anything on me. Let's quickly go down here. I'm currently making more rubber bars. I don't even know why I'm making these, to be quite frank, but let's just take these 2. We're getting resin from the centrifuge now, which is also granting us the refined glue, which we might need for MB later on. Let's stuff that in here. And does that actually work? Does it put both items in there? That is amazing. Really, really like it. Only problem though, if we have a hopper below that, it's going to suck out the items from below, so we can't really do that. We probably have to use the item conduits. And to extract the items, we could do it with item pumps in the front, but that probably won't work since then we can't access the machine normally anymore. Since automation is the name of the game, actually the name of the game is practically Minecraft, but yeah, we don't care about that. You could also regard it as GregTech New Horizons, but we don't really care about specifics here. So let's automate that thing. And I think the best way of automating it would be to have a module right here, then we can have another row of machines here, then we could theoretically hit this row out and have another row of machines right down here where these are. Well, it just broke that. Then we would have to go down one more block, and I think we can actually do that, and would then be able to access the machines very nicely, just like that, and we can still access the top machines, and if we now click this, maybe it will extract? Yes, it will. Good. And if we want to input items now into, for example, these machines, it might seem a little bit hard, but we can just put a item conduit right here, chest right here, oh my goodness, just right here, and then extract from the chest into right here. The problem why I can't extract from the front when the conveyor module is on actually blocks the entire face of the machine here, so we can't really have the extracting module on the front, but we can have the pipe on the front, so we can actually do this. Excuse the slight little bit of darkness right here. GregTech doesn't want me to sleep, and I feel like in real life where I don't feel tired right now. Okay, what is happening? This stuff does not belong in there, and it should also not end up in there. That was just a very, very brief coincidence that will never happen again, hopefully. So here's what I was thinking when I said those words that I said before. We're going to have this hooked up to a chest, hooked up to the machine, going to have a conveyor module on the chest, flick that with a screwdriver, and now we can put in items into the chest that will then end up in the lathe, and we can still access the lathe right down here. It's a little bit smaller, the hitbox, than I thought it would be, since this hitbox is really huge, but we can still access the lathe, and that's the important bit. So the items are going to be imported from this chest and exported to this chest over here. So we have theoretically automated the thing. Now we just have to move all of these machines and automate them as well, but that's probably not going to happen today since we only have around 3 minutes and I want to check something out. First of all, this is slowly growing and we even have a spot right here that wasn't there before. These small ones often have the spots in the correct space. Saying that, and none of them have it. Yeah, a few of them have to be cut down, but you can definitely see that it's working. I hope there wasn't a spot on that one because I definitely hit one off that had a spot already. But yeah, I'll look into that. What I wanted to look into first, though, was something that was recommended to me by Andreas Molgard Anderson. I hope I said that correctly. And that was... oh my goodness. Dang it. Wait a second. Let's just go back there. And that was that there's actually nickel veins in the twilight. And I checked the spreadsheet of ore spawn, and there definitely should be somewhere in here. Now it's just a case of finding them, I guess. Before I explore in the twilight, I wanted to make a scoop, because I might want to start with bees rather soon. And since I'm going to be exploring, I think I'm going to take that with me and get some bees as well. Should probably clear out my inventory first, and are we even able to make an apiarist backpack? Apiarist's backpack, we might need a chest for that. Let's see, we definitely do, and that is really quite difficult, so we can't really make that, at least not quite yet. Oh, well that just happened. I was about to comment on the fact how running aimlessly through the Twilight Forest probably is not a great way to go, and I should most likely get some structure into it. Because we're not really finding beehives anywhere as well. So I'm pretty sure they don't spawn in the Twilight, which is the reason why I'm going to go at this with a little bit more of a plan. So let's do it like we did in the overworld. Dig down, hope we find something, determine the center chunk, and then just map everything. And hopefully find nickel then. Fireworks! Yay! We found Almadenine. Yes, great way of pronouncing that. That's not what I wanted to press. I wanted to press uses and see what that actually is. Aluminium, iron, silicon, and oxygen. So, red garnet and aluminium. Okay, good to know, but we don't really need that. Nickel nearby, maybe? Does not look like it. I thought I found redstone for a second. Wait a second, is that sapphires? Oh my goodness, I was told about that. Okay, are you what I want to find? Are you nickel? Please be nickel. something, magnesium, silicon, oxygen. No, okay, but at least we found sapphires, which are nice to have, but I found the rubies before. I think finding nickel won't be happening today. I looked around for quite a bit, as you can probably tell here. Found a lot of nothing. It's also a lot faster than the overworld, since we're starting at a lower Y level. But it's still taking some time. I'm running out of food, and I've been mining a lot today, so I really don't want to stretch this out. Maybe I'll look next episode, or for next episode, between episodes, or even in next episode. I'm not quite sure, but I think that is going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Next episode or last one will be on the screen depending on which one is out currently. Playlist is below that. Hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to see you next time.